slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the New York Giants. Got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Shifts by him, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now Jones. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They'll get 34 yards there.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Throwing Jones. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Open receiver. That's Caden Smith, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Giants! It's Daniel Jones finding Evan Ingram. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is Mostert. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. Play action. Now it's Lance.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on first down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, here's Mostert again. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lance. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
And the Giants are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On play action, Lance.
This one caught by Kittle. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here's Lance.
On the move to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 2nd and very short, Lance. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Jones now on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Jones.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Jones finding Tony for a Giants first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off play action. Jones. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Back to throw again. It's caught. Smith. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, Jones. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That catch good for only a couple. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 17, Jones. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Yeah, the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Now Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
2nd down and goal. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing, Jones. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Back to throw. Jones. And it's caught. A great open field tackle tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Lance now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. And they'll go for it. Lance in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled it by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Trying to improvise. Well, that's complete to Shepard. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping and a big loss here as he's taken down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Jones throwing for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Lance looking to throw it. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. On 2nd and goal, Lance eluding the pressure right. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. One final try now for Lance. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off